My beloved, today I come to you as the angel of love to remind you of something you may have forgotten amidst the noise of the world. Love is your destiny. No matter how many times you've tried to run from it, how many times you've closed your heart out of fear of pain, or how many wounds you've carried along your path, love has always been there, waiting for you, because it is part of you, of your essence, of your reason for being. This message I share with you today is an invitation to stop, to take a deep breath, and to allow love to find you. Because, even though you may forget at times, you are not here to suffer, but to love and be loved. Love is not something you should desperately search for outside of yourself. It is an energy that arises from within and expands to the entire universe. It is the force that moves the stars, that unites souls, and gives life its meaning. However, to experience it fully, you must first learn to love yourself. Yes, my beloved, love begins within you. It is not about selfishness, but about recognizing your worth, embracing your light and your shadows, and allowing that divine flame in your heart to shine with all its intensity. This text is a journey to love, a reminder that despite the setbacks, betrayals, and moments of darkness, love has always been and will always be your destiny. No matter how much you have doubted yourself, how much you believed you didn't deserve it, or how much you tried to protect yourself by closing your heart. Today is the moment to stop running, to open yourself to the most powerful energy in the universe, and to allow love to guide you towards the light. Because love is your home, your truth, and your destiny. And it is closer to you than you think. Love is an energy that is present throughout the universe, always flowing and connecting everything that exists. Sometimes, you try to escape it because you think you don't deserve it, or because you're afraid to face something so powerful. Other times, you search for it with all your might, deeply longing to feel that true love that fills your life with meaning. It's as if love is an invisible force pushing you, but you don't always know how to reach it. Many people search for love desperately, as if it's something they need to find outside of themselves. However, this constant and anxious search leads to no good outcome if you don't understand something fundamental. To find love, you must first start by loving yourself. Love isn't something that only comes from others. It is born within you, in your heart. Every human being is made to feel love, to give it and receive it from the moment they are born. It's part of your nature, something you've carried within you from the very beginning. The energy of love has no limits. It is infinite and always available. It is there to unite souls, to create deep connections, and to fill with goodness the hearts that are open to receive it. No matter how much you try to deny it or hide from it, deep inside your being, there will always be a longing, a need to feel love. It may be the love of a father, a mother, a brother, a friend, or even a partner. This longing is universal, and it is part of what makes you human. Love is not something you can avoid, because it is in your essence. What you can do, however, is learn to recognize it, accept it, and share it. When you understand that love begins within you, everything changes. You no longer search desperately for it in others. Instead, you nurture it in your own heart, and from there, you radiate it out into the world. On your journey to find love, you have faced many obstacles and challenges. These experiences have sometimes led you to believe that you don't deserve love or that love is not meant for you. But I want you to know something very important. Love is meant for you, and you are made for love. Your heart is full of love because it is truly made of God's love. Your very existence is an expression of that pure and true love that flows throughout the universe. Today is the moment for you to understand that love is not something static. It is an energy that can transform, grow, and change within you. However, you must also be aware that this energy can take an unexpected turn. Sometimes, love can turn into pain, or even hatred, if it's not handled with care. Breakups, for example, can be very difficult moments, especially when true love was involved in that relationship. The end of a loving bond can leave you wounded, confused, and filled with contradictory emotions. There was a time in your life when someone you trusted betrayed you. You felt how the love you had for them shattered into 1,000 pieces, and that pain became so sharp it seemed to cut through your soul. Betrayal and humiliation left you with a deep wound, a pain that tore you apart from the inside. Despite all of it, you kept going. Step by step, you moved forward, but you carried a heavy burden, the pain and resentment that made you wonder if you would ever be able to find love again. But here you are, still standing, still breathing. And though those experiences left their mark, they also taught you something valuable. You are stronger than you think. Love didn't disappear from your life because of those setbacks. It simply took on another form. Now it's your turn to transform that energy within you, to heal those wounds, and to open yourself up again to the possibility of loving and being loved. Because love is not something that's lost forever. It's always there, waiting for you to be ready to receive it once more. Everything that has happened to you, my dear, happened because at that moment, you didn't understand something essential. The truest and purest love you can experience is the love you have for yourself. Don't get it wrong, this has nothing to do with being selfish. Throughout life, many people have learned wrongly that loving themselves is synonymous with selfishness, but the reality is very different. Loving yourself is not selfish. It is the foundation, the cornerstone upon which you can build authentic love for others. Without self-love, it is difficult to give and receive love fully and sincerely. Often, people come together as couples hoping to find happiness, but later they separate, carrying pain, suffering, and bad experiences. They see these situations as failures, as mistakes that marked their lives. But today, I want you to see things differently. Love is not always something linear. It can be made up of cycles, moments of union and moments of separation. And that doesn't mean you failed or that love isn't meant for you. It simply is part of the process of learning, growing, and understanding what love truly is. Today, I come to you so that you understand love is not static. It flows, changes, and transforms. Sometimes it hurts, other times it fills your life with joy, but it is always in motion. The important thing is that you learn to flow with those cycles, to accept them as part of your journey. Don't cling to pain or resentment because that will only push you further away from true love. Instead of seeing breakups or disappointments as failures, see them as opportunities to get to know yourself better, to heal, and to strengthen your self-love. Now and before we continue, I invite you to subscribe and share our channel. Your support helps us to create more valuable content for you. Remember, love begins within you. When you love yourself, you are ready to love others in a more authentic and profound way. And when you flow with the cycles of love, without resisting or clinging, you find an inner peace that allows you to live fully, without fear of what the future may bring. Love is within you. It has always been there, and it will always be with you. You just need to open your heart and allow yourself to feel. No matter how much pain and suffering heartbreak has caused you, it's important to remember something fundamental. Within you is an infinite source of love. This source is not something distant or external. It is the eternal flame of God's love burning in your heart. That flame never goes out, no matter how dark the path may seem. It is always there, waiting for you to recognize it and let it shine. But tell me, my beloved, why are you so hard on yourself? Why do you treat yourself so harshly and not relate to yourself from a place of love? Do you believe that those who hurt you were right? Do you think you don't deserve true love? These questions are important because they reflect how you see yourself. Sometimes, we allow the wounds of the past to convince us that we are unworthy of love, but that is not true. You are worthy of love, you always have been, and you always will be. At this moment, your mind is blocking the flow of love. Not only the love that comes from others, but also the love that comes from within you and the love the universe wants to offer you. To heal and fully feel this energy, you need to open your mind and your heart. Let love flow freely, without fear, without resistance. Allow this energy to fill you, transform you, and make you a part of something much greater. Love is not something you should only search for outside of yourself. It is also within you, waiting for you to recognize it and nurture it. When you open your heart to love, you don't just receive it, you also become part of that universal energy. Love stops being something foreign and becomes something you are, something you live and share with the world. So, my beloved, release the weight of the past. Stop blocking love with thoughts of distrust or self-devaluation. You are deserving of love, and that love begins with yourself. Embrace that eternal flame in your heart, and you will see how everything around you begins to change. Love is within you. It has always been there, and it will always be with you. You just need to allow yourself to feel. True love is unconditional. It places no conditions, asks for nothing in return, and is not based on expectations. Love that comes with requirements or demands is not authentic love. Think of how God loves you. He knows you completely. He knows your flaws and your virtues, and still, He loves you without reservations. His love for you is infinite and does not depend on what you do or don't do. In the same way, you must learn to love yourself. It's not about being perfect, but about accepting yourself just as you are, with your light and your shadows. To achieve this, it is essential that you get to know yourself deeply. Listen to your inner voice, the one that sometimes gets drowned out by the noise of the outside world. Ask yourself who you really are, beyond the opinions of others or the labels you've placed on yourself. When you discover your essence, when you honestly recognize yourself, you will reach a point where you can admire and love yourself. It's not about ignoring your flaws, but accepting them as part of you, without judging or punishing yourself. Be with yourself with love and compassion, just as you would with a very dear friend. This unconditional love for yourself is the key to giving and receiving love fully. It's like opening a door that allows the energy of love to flow freely through you. Love is a force that always lifts you up, that always does you good. It doesn't matter if it's a grand gesture or something small, any act of love has the power to lift your spirits, fill you with light, and make you feel at peace. Moreover, love is a source of unity and harmony. When you love someone, whether a partner, a friend, or a family member, you create a special bond with that person. Energetic ties form between you, allowing a flow of positive energy. The same happens when you love yourself. You establish a deep connection with your own being, an energetic bond that fills you with well-being and helps you feel whole. So, remember, unconditional love starts with you. When you love yourself truly, without conditions, you become a channel for that powerful energy that is love. And from there, you can share it with others, creating a circle of unity, harmony, and peace. Love is the greatest force that exists, and you are a part of it. Let yourself be carried by its current, and you will see how your life transforms. The universe is filled with an endless array of forms of life, beings of light, and souls vibrating at different frequencies. Among all these existences, love is the invisible thread that connects them perfectly. It's like a tie that unites all souls, making them feel part of something greater, something that guides them back toward love itself. Love has the power to merge souls, to turn them into a single energy flowing in the same direction, that of pure and universal love. You know that love knows no limits. It is an energy that transcends time and space. No matter where you are or when you find yourself, love is always present. In fact, love is the force behind everything that exists in the universe. It is the engine that moves the stars, the planets, and everything that inhabits them. That's why resisting love is like resisting the natural flow of the universe. It's like swimming against the current, fighting something that, in reality, is there to support and guide you. Love has the power to dissolve judgment, hatred, pain, and even suffering. When you allow love into your life, everything begins to transform. Love is not static. It has many forms and colors, and each one has something special to offer you. Over time, you will discover all these manifestations of love, and each one will teach you something new about yourself and the world around you. Love is the fundamental energy of the universe, the foundation of everything that exists. And you, as part of this universe, are also made of love. It doesn't matter what you've experienced in the past. It doesn't matter if someone hurt you or made you doubt your worth. What matters is that you understand you deserve love, that you are worthy of it, and that you can reach it. Love is not something beyond your reach. It is inside you, waiting for you to recognize it and let it shine. So, my beloved, stop resisting. Embrace the love that you are, the love that you carry within. Let that energy flow through you, healing your wounds and filling your life with light. The universe is waiting for you with open arms, ready to show you all the forms and colors of love. You only need to take the first step, believe that you deserve it and allow yourself to receive it. Because love is your essence, and it has always been with you. Unconditional love is the kind that needs no reasons or motives to exist. It simply is. It expands, and it flows without asking for anything in return. That is the kind of love you must learn to cultivate toward yourself. You don't need to justify yourself or search for reasons to love yourself. You are worthy of love simply because you exist. This pure and unconditional love is what will allow you to heal, grow, and connect with everything around you. Darkness, in fact, is nothing more than the absence of love. The shadow represents the denial of love, its opposite. If love is light, goodness, and life, then the lack of love is darkness, evil, and disconnection. Your mind, over time, has developed fears and blockages as a response to that lack of love. Perhaps you have locked yourself in a circle of denial, believing that by distancing yourself from love, you would protect yourself from the pain you once felt by loving someone. But that protection you thought was necessary has actually distanced you from your essence, from your true self. It is important that you understand that all the fear, hatred, and even suffering you have experienced arose from the absence of love, especially the love for yourself. When you don't love yourself, when you don't accept yourself, you leave a void that can be filled with negative emotions. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can break that circle of denial and start opening yourself to love again. It's not about ignoring the pain you felt in the past, but understanding that the pain does not define who you are, nor does it define your ability to love. True love imposes no conditions, does not demand, nor fill you with stress or anguish. It is a wise and patient energy, one that reaches the souls ready to receive it. Just as light always fights against darkness, love is in a constant battle against hatred and resentment. But love does not fight with violence, it does so with its presence, with its ability to heal and transform. The flow of the energy of love is born in every soul, in every divine creation, and expands throughout the entire universe. Everything that exists has the choice to move towards the light or the darkness. If you choose to stay aligned with love, you will always move toward the light and the good. Humanity is called to seek a life filled with light, harmony, and love. It's not about ignoring difficulties, but about facing them from a place of love and understanding. Try to see the world through the eyes of love. When you do, you begin to radiate that positive energy, and like a magnet, you draw more love into your life. In this way, you activate good and love in everything around you. Every gesture, every word, and every thought filled with love has the power to transform not only your life but also the lives of others. So, my beloved, remember that love is a powerful force within you, waiting for you to let it flow. Align your mind and heart with it, and you will see how your life fills with light, peace, and harmony. Love is your guide, your strength, and your essence. Allow it to be your companion on this journey, and you will discover that with it, everything is possible. Now I ask you, are you willing to tune your mind to the melody of success and allow prosperity to flow to you? Today, I have left in the description a powerful tool that will help you and bring you closer to your happiness, peace, and tranquility. I invite you to get to know it. Open the doors to a future where success and prosperity are your daily reality. The opportunity you have today to change your life will never present itself in the same way again. Act today, go for the description and create the tomorrow you deserve. Blessings forever.